Scott Morgan here, Michigan Sports Radio. Joining me are three gentlemen from the Coopersville Varsity Football team. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Troy Dunavac, Sr.
Aiden Wilson, Sr.
Brady Wilson, Sr.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show. I really appreciate taking the time out here tonight. I know it's a busy schedule and everything with you, but let's talk about last week. Troy, we'll start with you. Let's get your thoughts on that game.
I think it was a really well-played game by our defense. Didn't allow a lot of first downs, really kept our offense in good positions. I would say with the ball, our offense was able to move the ball. Just a lot of good things in that game that we've been working on, so it's nice to see it all come together.
Aiden, how about you? Get your thoughts.
I would agree with Troy, and I just think that we did our assignments that we were supposed to do, and we all played together, and we all trusted one another, so yeah.
Brady?
I'll say it was just fun to get our first win of the season as seniors. It was good to do that because we really needed one, and I'll just say it was a good game overall.
It really was. To kind of watch you guys put everything kind of together, as you've all said. I'll go back to you, Brady. One particular thing that you saw, out there on the field and went, man, that worked great.
I'll just say flying to the ball. We had a bunch of dudes flying to the ball, and that worked really well.
Troy, how about you? You saw one thing, and you went, yeah.
I think that our offensive line did a really good job just being able to move and get off the ball. I think we didn't have a lot of missed assignments, a lot of big plays. Just our offensive line really improved, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree too. I think our offense just had a lot of explosive plays, and our defense just flew to the ball, and our and offensive line just battled up front.
They did. I was a little nervous when, because coming in Sparta was, I looked at tape and looked at everything, and they looked really good on film there. And, we're coming in at 0-3, and everybody's kind of like, what's going on? Did you guys hear that noise, or were you able to kind of block that out, Aiden?
I think we were able to block it out because at the end of the day, it's just a football game, and it's just the best team wins overall.
It was a big game, too.
Yeah.
Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Seniors, your last homecoming. Aiden or Brady.
Okay.
Let's get your thought on playing on homecoming night as a senior.
Yeah, last homecoming game, it was emotional for some of us, but I'll just say that makes it better for the game time. We just had the energy. We needed to win our last homecoming game as seniors.
Troy, get your thoughts. Homecoming night. You're on court and all of that. Did any of that noise get you, or were you pretty much focused on the game?
I was pretty focused in on the game. I will say before the game we had to do a parade through the Coopersville, so that was a little bit weird to change up before game rituals and stuff like that. But I think that overall, even with the homecoming court, I think that I really stayed focused. I think being a senior at homecoming, I think just playing with everyone one last time for homecoming, I think it's really special.
And congratulations on being on homecoming court.
Yeah,
that was
pretty
cool. And like I said, I get to look down and like, hey, we got three guys from the football team coming around. I know every one of them. That's excellent. In looking at starting out, Aiden, how important was that for us to hit that first possession and take it down? We lose it, but we go right at defense. How was that?
It's really important because our defense is the key to victories, right? And so for our defense to get a good stop like that and make them punt right away, then it just gives fuel to our offense. So, yeah.
Troy, we forced them on a 3-and-out, and that was anything there that surprised you on that offense when they came out, or were you pretty much knew exactly how they were going to run things?
I would say that we were coached really well on what they like to do. We knew that in a lot of their double sets, they obviously love to pass out of that set. It's almost 100% always out of the doubles. So getting them in long situations where they had to go doubles or they had to go into a boot play, I think that we were all really prepared for it, and just our alignments were all really good.
Brady over here, and looking at again the big play from Owen Manti. Get your thoughts on that first score.
Yeah, it was an awesome touchdown, I'll say. Champ bought some time, delivered a strike to Owen, and it was a huge play. congrats to Owen for getting another touchdown back-to-back games. That's huge for him, and that just gave us a lot of, momentum in the game because we get a stop on defense, score right after that, and then from there we kind of just took over.
Yeah, it was. Aiden shaking his head. Yeah, and say Troy is. Yeah, once that was done, it was like lights out, folks. Hey, let's walk through your 2-point conversion, Troy. That was who called that and everything.
Well, we just had gone down and scored, and we're about to kick the field goal, and one of our offensive linemen had ran off, and he was pretty tired. I think he just forgot he was on the field goal unit, so coach came in, stretches out, calls a timeout, and then he's like, all right, well, they keep sending all their pressure off their edge, and they don't really look like they're going to, drop into any coverage or anything, so do you want to just run it, Coach TJ? And we can hear TJ go, yeah. So he goes, all right, we're just going to automatically run the fake. And we're like, heck yeah. And he told me and Grayson to run out, and thank God he threw it to me because I would have been a little disappointed.
Well, congratulations on getting your first 2 points of the season, so that's kind of nice. All right, now let's talk about Greenville coming up. What do we know about them, Brady, and what are we going to need to do?
It's just really assignment football, like just doing your job, just playing as a team, especially on defense. That's really what it is when you face this type of offense. It's just gotta do your job and do your role, and then it works from there.
Okay. Offensively, Troy, what are we gonna have to do in order for the Broncos to be successful?
We're gonna have to be able to block lots of different looks. They love to throw different looks at you and throw a lot of people in the box, so we have to be able to beat man coverage and beat win in pass situations when they have more in the box and be able to block up when they have more in the box, just like assignments.
Okay. Brady or Aiden, sorry.
Yeah.
Aiden, who are we looking at? Who do I need to be paying attention on Greenville's offense?
I say a lot. There's a lot of them. Like the quarterback, he's pretty shifty, and then some of the receivers are pretty good. And then they have, I heard they have a pretty decent offensive line, but yeah.
Okay. Checked out. Have you seen a little bit of film? Kind of get an idea what kind of offense do they run?
It's like midline or like Navy or something like that. It's just like a lot of pitches.
Okay.
It's a little bit different than last year's, what they ran last year.
All right. I like it. Special teams. How are we looking? What do you think of our special teams?
Good.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That was for all of you. I love that.
Yeah, good.
You like that? We're doing pretty good there and getting everything. Now I see Jaden is out. I talked with him just a little bit.
Yep.
So who's the backup punter?
Nash DeVries.
Nash DeVries. Okay.
Yep.
So we'll be watching him then, and because that was one of the things. Like, well, if you're out, because you were doing all our kicking and everything, so that's good. Get your final thoughts coming up for Friday night, Troy.
I would just say that if we're gonna plan to win the game, I would say that as a defense, we definitely have to just stay to our assignment and our gap and our player. We can't allow ourselves to get greedy. I know that we all want to go out and make plays, but we have to understand that there will always be an opportunity. So we have to just be willing to do our job and trust people around us.
Aiden?
Yeah, I just say it all starts up front. If we can get the offensive line going and the defensive line going, then we'll be fine. And just trust your teammates and trust your coaches to put you in the right spot.
Ready?
I just pretty much agree with what they say. Yeah,
That's it.
just do your job in defense and just got to move the ball on offense, and I think that'll be a good way to win the ball game.
Excellent. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Like I said, I appreciate taking the time out here in your busy schedule. Looking forward to Friday night game. We travel. We're on the bus again. We get to go to Greenville, but that's no big deal there, is it, guys? We get to play football again for another Friday night. So wish you the best luck. We'll be there calling the game and see if we can't walk out of there with another Bronco victory and go 2-1 in the conference. That'd be nice to get going there. Like I said, here we go on a roll. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.